I'm going to teach you how to test tantalum capacitors, very important capacitors that many professionals ignore. Those here, my friends, are not diode. This is polarized capacitors, and we called it tantalum capacitors. We find it in every circuit in computer motherboard. I'm going to teach you how to test it. I'm going to teach you what this numbering and this reference means. We're gonna see good and failed capacitors, and also how to detect if those capacitors are shorted. So stay tuned, because this is an exclusive tutorial about tantalum capacitor testing. So guys, welcome to the episode number 16, where you gonna master tantalum capacitor testing. Okay, so let's get started, guys. So to test this kind of capacitors, the easy test and the fastest is by using the continuity mode. So let's select the continuity mode in the multimeter. So guys, please attention for this capacitors. This is basically polarized capacitors, means we have a positive side and a negative side. Okay, so this white line means this is positive terminal and negative terminal. It's not like ceramic capacitors, no polarized capacitors. Those capacitors and electrolytic capacitors have the same working principle, polarized capacitors. So to test this one, we will use the same working principle as we use for electrolytic capacitors, but there is a slight differences that you have to pay attention to. So please stay tuned. So one probe here, another probe here. Okay, we get a reading. If you get a 0 reading in the multimeter like this, means the capacitor is shorted. Okay, so let's check this one also here. Okay, good. Let's go here. So let's check this one, for example, here. Okay guys, we get a low reading, about 11 in the multimeter. Check this one also, low reading. This one also low reading. Is this a short? No guys, always, as I told you before in the previous videos, always when you deal with the component near the CPU circuit or near the chipsets, you have to pay attention to readings. If you get a readings like this one, okay, 0 means short. But if you get other readings like this one, for example, we have here 11, it's not a short. This is basically the resistance for data line in the CPU or for the CPU and also for chipsets. So please, all components including tantalum capacitor, as you can see, you will get a low reading. Also ceramic capacitors, you will get a low rating, and also for electrolytic capacitor near the chipset, you will get a low rating. The proof, of course, I can prove to you also about tantalum capacitors. So remember guys, we get here low rating, in this one also low rating, in this one also here low rating, but once I remove the CPU, this, so now the CPU is removed. Let's check it out again. The low rating will disappear. We will get a high rating. So let's check. Do you see guys? About 700. This one here also high rating. This one here high rating. Okay, good. Once I put back the CPU, now the CPU is back. If I check now, again low reading, low reading. So guys, please pay attention. All capacitors, okay, all capacitors near to the CPU and chipsets, including GMCH, PCH, ICH, all big chipsets, you will get a low reading about 11, 6, 5, etc. But the real short is zeros. Okay, so guys, to check the tantalum capacitor, we use the continuity option. And if you observe, you will see, my friend, charge and discharge. You see? Charge, discharge. Okay? Now the capacitor is charged. Why? Because the multimeter injects a little bit current in the probe, in the positive probe. Guys, how the multimeter works? The multimeter, when we use the continuity option, it injects a current here from this probe to the black probe. That's why we see charge discharge, as you can see. Okay, but to see the charge progress, guys, you have to put the red probe into red terminal or positive terminal and the black probe into negative terminal. If I swap the probes, the capacitor will be discharged. Look, do you see, guys? The capacitor will discharge again. Okay, so charge, discharge. The capacitor charge now. You swap the probe to capacitor discharge. So this is how we test this kind of capacitors. And what is important here is that the capacitors or the tantalum capacitors in all circuits are normal. You will get a high reading, but next to the processor and chipsets like those, you will get a low reading. This is normal, it's not shorted. The real short, guys, as I told you, is zeros like this. So now, guys, for these references over here, for example, this one we have 220, means this is a 22 microfarad. So the third number is number of zeros, means here we have no zero. We have here zero, means this is a 22 microfarad. These three are 22 microfarad. This one, for example, this is a 10 microfarad because we have 10 and 0 of zeros. Those also here are 10 microfarad. So in this motherboard, we have just 10 microfarad and 22 microfarad. So please, guys, remember, as I told you, so for example, if you get 100 equal to 10, okay, this and 0 of 0, so 10 microfarad. But let's assume that we have 100, for example, 2, like this. This one equal to 10, okay, and 2 zeros, 1, 2 microfarad, means 1000 microfarad. If you get, for example, 5 R 2, this one equal to 5.2 microfarad. The R here, okay, R is the decimal point. Remember, decimal point. Let's assume that you get 0R4. This equal to 0.4 microfarad. So this is it, guys, for references. And as I told you, the tantalum capacitor is a polarized capacitor. It's a polarized capacitor, exactly like the electrolytic capacitor. But for ceramic capacitor, it's not polarized. So the most important is that the tantalum capacitors near to the chipsets, remember, my friend, near to chipsets, okay? The tantalum capacitors near to chipsets, you will get a low reading. Okay, you will get a low reading. It's normal. Okay, guys, if you get a low reading in tantalum capacitors, and basically all kind of capacitors, not just tantalum, ceramic capacitors, electrolytic capacitors, all kind of capacitors, if you get a low reading, it's normal next to chipsets, but far of chipsets you have to get a high reading. Okay, a high reading. And the normal short is zeros. When you get zeros, means short, you get a short. But when you get up line, okay, means it's not working, damaged. So guys, I hope that you understand. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and hit the bell icon, because I will upload how to test an electronic component in a daily basis. And our goal and our purpose is to reach 1000 component testing. So please don't forget to like and share these videos to reach more friends. So thank you very much, and see you with another component.